Everyone. Good morning and happy Kindness Day because it's always Kindness Day when we're hanging out together, and that is the point of us being together. So nice to see many of you, and again in the kindness circles. And hello, Mary. Good to see you so long. And to my new friends, and hi, Randy and Christy and Simon. Hello, Wendy and Rich. Is that Rich? Yes, that's Rich. Hey, Rich. And Hara, and hello, Barry and Amy and Kelly. So good to see you all. So do me a favor, post in the chat, where are you zooming in from? Always fun to see where are you zooming in from. We love to know that. Thank you, Detroit. Yes, go Detroit. I don't know, Rich, if you know, that's where I'm from. Detroit. Yes. Sparks, Nevada, Vancouver, Connecticut. Yes, thank you. So many beautiful places, New Jersey and Winnipeg. Great. We always have people from all over the world join us, and we love that. Costa Mesa, beautiful. Mission Viejo, yay. Great. We love you from everywhere you are, and so happy that you're here. And just so you know how today's going to go, welcome from London. So glad you joined us. Don't fall asleep. I had a wonderful woman who came in from, gosh, where? Australia. And it was like, wow, what time is it there? I think it was literally 3 in the morning. So that was super great. So again, so glad you're all here. Our focus always is being in kindness and with each other. We do multiple breakout sessions, so make sure you're here, you're on camera, you're having fun, and we'll have different themes for those wonderful breakout sessions. And then what you got to know is today you're going to be the star of the show. But before we do that, what I'd love to do is for you to start posting in the chat, please. What is an act of kindness you have done within the last 48 hours? But before you do that, we're going to get grounded in kindness. And here's what we're going to do. You're going to take yourself off mute. And at the count of three, we're going to say the word kindness together 3 times. Are you ready? Are you ready? Take yourself off mute. At the count of three, we're going to say the word kindness together. 1, 2, 3.
Kindness,
Kindness.
Kindness,
Kindness.
kindness,
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 Kindness.
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 Doesn't that help? Yes, putting it in the body. That's a beautiful thing. And so now, if you would, yes, it does feel nice. If you would now, please go ahead and put in the chat, what's an act of kindness you have done in the past 48 hours? We'd love to see what you're up to in the world of kindness in the past 48 hours. What have you done? Let's see it in the chat. I walked my dog when you weren't expecting it. That's a great thing. Shared muffins, beautiful. That's a nice thing, Carol. Thank you. Oh, wait a moment as you're typing in. Oh, great, Hera. That's terrific. Wonderful news to help others like that. Yes. Friend's daughter in the bag of flyers. I don't quite understand that, OSHA, but in other words, I don't quite, did you give her flyers or give her cards? Not sure, but that's cool. Yes, always cleaning up litter is really important and beautiful and inspiring stories. Oh, iced your neighbor's dog. Oh, you added a gift. Got it. Okay, thank you. Oh, Pearl, that is wonderful. And Pearl, you did an act of kindness for me when I spoke to your group. You went and picked me up at the train station and dragged my luggage
I
to,
did.
to the event. Thank you, Pearl.
I
That was
did.
very
You're
nice.
welcome.
I was
You're welcome.
firsthand a representative of her kindness. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wendy, about helping people in the community. Great. Super great. Thank you. These are wonderful. Just a reminder that we're always talking, at least for me, one of my main messages is to always share an act of kindness, a conscious act of kindness every single day. Like random acts are nice, conscious act of kindness, do one every single day and watch your world change and watch other worlds change too. Because what it is such a beautiful blessing for everybody. And of course, they feel it, they know it. So thank you for that, for doing what you're doing, each of you, to spread acts of kindness and a conscious act of kindness every single day. That is just super great. We want to also remind you that in this community, whether you're here for the first time, whether you're here all the time, we love for you to receive leads, referrals, and business because, hey, it's kind to be kind in business too, right? And so, Mary Beth, go ahead and post in the chat the way that they can register for the wonderful kindness directory, basically, and Skillshare set so that you can each know what each other is doing and what a difference that makes for each of you, right? So, when you're going to look for somebody in a particular kind of business or needing a particular skill, please look at the Skillshare directory. We love our community, which, by the way, is over 1,000 strong. We never know how many show up on Zoom each day, but I will tell you, this community is over 1,000 strong. Can we just have some woohoos for that? Yes, 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 thank you. And so please go in there. Thank you. And make sure that you're filling that out, that you're keeping yourself in the spreadsheet, that people are knowing that you exist and what you're doing. We love that. Okay. So that's really a good thing. And I appreciate that. So that's something great for all of you. Now, today, let me just say you're the star of the show. You know why? I want you to answer this question. We're going to take, Mary Beth, and we're going to have the clock on just so you know once we start. We're going to do a minute per person. And here's what you're going to do. You're going to share, what does kindness mean to you? What does kindness mean for you? Or anything therein that you would like shared. Randy Pizer and I were on the phone yesterday, who's often my guest host, and we were cooking up a fun question, and we think that's a good one. So go ahead and answer that. But my question, and I want you to answer it verbally. You're the star of the show today. You're the speakers. 1 minute apiece, please. We will have the clock on. And we want to know, what does kindness mean to you? Okay, so would you start putting your hands up in the reactions, please? If you would like to speak, we'll take up to 10 of you. So once the slots are full, they are full, just saying. So the first 10 are going to be our speakers today. And Mary Beth, I don't know where we are in the count, but if you could please help me keep that counted, that would be super great. And I appreciate that. Wonderful. And then if you are moving around, Pearl, do me a favor, take your video off for just a moment, would be great. And Mary Beth, well, you know what? I'm just thinking about how to do this would be great. Okay, how many are we up to? Show me a number. 5? I thought there was a little bit more. 6. I see Osha and Amy. You do have to be on camera for this, just FYI. Okay. You tell me, Mary Beth, when we reach 10, just go like this to me, okay? And then I'll know. Perfect. All right. And are you ready to set the clock, Mary Beth, for 1 minute? All right, we got Randy Pizer up first. What does kindness mean to you?
For me, it means showing up with what I'm going to call listening ears and really being present with whoever or whatever situation I'm in. And three kindness acts that myself and my partner are about to do is that our neighbors have three kids, ages 5, 10, and 14. And the 14-year-old came over and said, would we go to his baseball game because he's a pitcher? All three kids are in baseball. We got their schedules. We're going to show up for all three of them.
That's so adorable. I love that. And that'll be a surprise, right?
No, they've asked us to,
Oh,
to
okay.
show up. So,
Okay.
but still,
Absolutely. It takes something, right? It takes something for all of us to show up for others. Thank you, Randy, for sharing that. Beautiful. All right, let's go to Pearl. Pearl, what does kindness mean to you?
Saying yes to Susan Moore when she asked me to stop by the train station and help Jill Lublin get to the restaurant. That's a kindness for
Yes.
being available to be a light. This to be a light in this world. I say darkness is having a heyday, and my purpose on this planet is to be kind. I carry a little wooden sign in my back window says "Be kind." So
Oh,
kindness is about being there for ourselves first and foremost, and for others to,
yes.
kindness was to rearrange my calendar and fly to Maryland and stay with a friend following open heart surgery at 83 and
Mm.
be there for her for almost about a month to
Wow.
be of service and be present. So my presence is a present, and I don't wrap up presents at Christmas anymore. I just tell people put a bow around my neck. And however I can be present in your life and be a blessing, went up to Reading, helped my sister get her house ready to have 30 people. So there's
Wow.
a timer rang, the timer rang. So there, to be present for myself and others and make the world a better place.
Oh, that's so beautiful. I love the just wrap a bow around me and I'm your present. That is hysterical, Pearl. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for that.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jill.
Liliana, what does kindness mean to you?
For me, it means to be a safe space for people, so that to have the presence of mind to be clear in our minds to see what is it that you need. You need your luggage to be moved, I can do that for you. But if you need to be seen, to be heard, to be supported in any way, then we can be there for that person. And for example, I work with seniors, and that helped me to see what was their needs. There was a lot of loneliness there. So it's just being there. It was the act of kindness. But then that extrapolated into there's so many young people and middle-aged people that also they're lonely in their busyness. So having the ability to pinpoint what is it that they need at that time, that's
Mm.
really kindness.
Oh, so beautiful. Thank you for that, Liliana, and thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that. Appreciate that. Yes, by the way, yes, keep giving people emojis and hearts and love and connection as they're speaking, which is great. And Mary Beth, you can bring in Barry. Oh, thank you. You're ahead of me. Randy, please check your chat, and that'd be great. And Tamara, what does kindness mean to you?
Hi, Jill. Yeah, the kindness for me, what jumped out at me right away was being thoughtful and compassionate and gentle, being conscientious about how we respond or responding softly in the midst of conflict.
Mm, mm. Yes, isn't that the truth? Especially, I think now, right? Sometimes,
Mm.
sometimes it is not responding that's most kind. I don't know about some of you, but that's what I'm feeling lately. A
Mm.
little bit of, well, I just won't respond, and that might be the kindest thing to do.
Just not
So,
raising our voice, being really thoughtful before we respond and
yes,
gentle, not getting loud like the other person might be, or in the face of conflict, just just being gentle as possible is what came to
yes,
me.
beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Sure.
All right. Beautiful. Nice to see you again. And Hera Z, what about you? Did
Hi.
I did I pronounce it right?
You did. Yep,
Oh,
it's
good.
Sarah. Good job. Nice to see you again. I love this. I love the vibration of all of it. And when I think of kindness, I immediately just think of how can I make someone else feel like they're seen, they're heard, they're not in this alone? How can I make their day, their life, their business better, easier, smoother,
Mm,
with no expectation of return? There's no exchange other than I'm doing this because wouldn't it be nice to have the help for you?
yes,
And then
yes.
I'm just going to throw one other thing in there. I flipping it around to also being kind to ourselves has been a huge theme lately for me. like just giving myself grace and being very kind to myself as well. So I think that should be noted to be kind to
You
ourselves.
know, and frankly, it is so important. I just want to share, if I may, personally, that I lost my little kitty cat, meaning we had to put him to sleep 3 weeks ago. And I know, and it was awful, and it still makes me very sad. And I burst into tears at different times. And let me just say, that Monday after, I couldn't do anything. And I did have to cancel everything. And thank you, God, my clients are kind, but really, there are just times for me that was very important self-care day. And for many of you, whatever it is that you're dealing with, even just to take a rest, period, without even needing it. How about that one? Right? And that's important too. And yes, self-care is kind. Thank you for bringing that up. I really appreciate it. Beautiful. Osha Rose, how about you? What does kindness mean to you?
Well, this is perfect because that's exactly what I was going to focus on is to me, kindness has to start with myself and being kind enough to embrace whatever was happening right before I showed up to this call, because this was something that has become a priority for me. Like doing the things that I know I feel good about doing. But kindness is also about patience and understanding. It's like kindness and compassion are almost the same thing for me. And I have a 5-year-old daughter. And so it's this constant, I want to teach her how I'd like her to react to the rest of the world. So if I'm constantly telling her no and don't do this and you can't do that or you're going to get hurt, and that's what I see her start to tell the other kids she hangs out with. And so it's just this kindness. When it starts with me, then I think of everything like the nervous system. Then I feel safe and I feel grounded. Then I can approach every interaction from there with in kind, right? With that same
Mm,
energy. So kind of
mm.
starts in our own hearts.
Oh, beautifully said. Thank you for that. Thank you. Love that. Amy, what does kindness mean to you?
To me, the word love and kindness go hand in hand. Like I often think about loving kindness.
Mm,
And for me, it's showing up, trying to show up in the world with a heart full of love, and empathy. And so to understand if somebody's having a bad day or, we all have stuff that's going behind the scenes. And you don't know what the person has had, what kind of day they're had, and so they're getting upset, and you don't know why. So I'm always trying to extend just like kind of peace and love out, and just to be empathetic to whatever they might be going through.
mm. Oh, beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. Beautiful. All right. We've got berries next, and we've got room if anyone wants to do it for two more. So now is the moment. Now is the moment. Raise your hand and share with us. What does kindness mean to you? That's a beautiful sharing here. Wouldn't you all agree? There's so much being open here and so much being spoken here. I just like each of you hold a different element of it. Yes? Thumbs up? Yes, yes? Beautiful. Yes, thank you. Okay, Barry, what does kindness mean to you?
Kindness means to me by sharing my wisdom and knowledge over the past 68 years of my life. I think I can inspire people by the wisdom and knowledge I have. And I also give back to the community a lot because I do a lot of volunteer work. I love to give back my time, my energy, my skill sets back to the community for no compensation whatsoever. I just enjoy getting connected to people and then maybe sharing some knowledge that they're not aware of. And when I do
Yes.
that, people are amazed on how much knowledge I have that they didn't know about a particular event or something that was going on. And I share that to them and they respect that and we make a connection. So
Oh.
that's what kindness means to me, just giving back. I also am kind where I give a lot of my books away for free. I
Mhm.
want people to read about stories and networking and stuff like that. No cost whatsoever. I've given a lot of my books away for free. No, nothing expect in return. I just want to have people engage in the wisdom and knowledge I wrote in my book. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you, Barry. That is wonderful. Emojis, emojis. And I just thank you. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who shared. Oh, wait, this side's better. Thank you to everybody. Got lipstick on the other side. I'm not even sure how, but anyway, thank you to everybody who shared. We appreciate your sharing and the depth of that. And so many different kinds of topics, that got brought up naturally with each other. I appreciate that. And I think for each of you, it's more to think about and to be with. So that is just super. So, one thing I'd love to speak about, if you look in the chat, in my book, The Profit of Kindness, we speak about 7 return on kindness principles. And they are listed in the chat, but I will verbally say them, which is generosity, compassion, gratitude, positivity, flexibility, patience, and connection. So as you look at those, I'd like to ask you, what's one that you think you could get better in and why? Well, I don't even know. Why is kind of a funny question, but let's just say what's one of those that you would like to be focusing on more? Because frankly, it could be more to practice. And what would you do to practice it more? Okay, I think that that's a really good thing. And I'll just share a funny story that when I was writing the patience chapter, because every return on kindness principle has a chapter. And when I was writing the patience chapter, I remember getting on the phone with the utility company, in my case, PG&E. Bad move, just saying, because it was an hour wait. And I remember when the woman picked up the phone, finally off hold, she said to me, "Thank you for your patience." And the first words out of my mouth were, "Who said I was patient?" I mean, entrepreneurs aren't necessarily known for that. But let me suggest that, yes, it is something I've worked on. And I also said to her, I know that this isn't your issue of why we were waiting so long on, an hour, but if you would let the people know who, need to know that an hour is an awfully long wait and it's very difficult to have patience. But I do sometimes laugh, when you're on a plane and they're like really late or something really happens and they always, thank you for your patience. It just kind of cracks me up because I'm like, oh, good. Now I'm 3 hours late for my business meeting or for my whatever, it's just sort of funny to me. But now I laugh at it. That helps. And then I've learned, shall I say, ways, like if I'm in the grocery line and it's really long, or something's long that I didn't expect. Like the question is, where can I direct my energy so that my patience stays still? Or, just whatever question you need to ask. So that's just something that I'm working on. And now it's your turn. So we're going to have breakouts. They're going to be 12 minutes. The person with the longest hair, would you please go first? And the person with the shortest hair, you be the timer. 2 minutes apiece, please, to just talk about this. Which one of these traits do you need to practice the most? Okay, so I think that'll be an interesting discussion and fun to learn. Everybody good? Let's go to breakouts. We'll see you back here in 12 minutes. Hey, everybody, welcome back. Welcome
Nice to
back.
meet you,
So
Jen.
glad and hope that you had a wonderful discussion. I'd like to take some shares. How about 3? Put your hands up and let us know that you'd love to share. Would be great. So, hands up in the reactions, please, and let's do some sharing what that was like for you. Who's our sharers? Mary Beth, who we got? Or wave to us if for some reason you can't figure out what that cute reaction is. Okay, I see Hera and Osha. Wonderful. We'll start with you. Hera, how was it?
It was great. I really do love being in circles and just connecting with other humans. It's really
Yeah,
nice.
yes.
Um, we brought up the self-love thing and this and the kindness to each other or to ourselves. Um, but I kind of feel too that there was like a general self-awareness of like which one do we choose to work on? Like we're working on all of them, but the patience and compassion and all of that. It was just nice to chit chat with everyone. Yeah.
Good. Yes. And to choose one, right? To choose one. Because
Yeah.
sometimes a focus is just a good thing for a moment.
Yeah. And I did choose one. I was proud of myself.
Yay. Okay, beautiful. Thank you, Hera, for sharing. OSHA, is it OSHA Rose or just OSHA?
You can call me Osha.
Okay, OSHA. And Mary Beth, please put Cindy in and we'll stop there. Thank you. Go ahead, OSHA.
Yes, thank you so much for this. That like just being here, my heart, like I just feel like an expansion, this like heartfelt energy. I was saying that we had a little time at the end to actually reflect back, and that was beautiful to just be able to really feel into how the word kindness and thinking about generosity and the
Yes.
words that we're saying here, like just how I feel in my body and how
Yes.
even if, we have a cold or something, like just showing up, we will feel better when we leave.
Absolutely. I've
Yeah.
noticed that happens here a lot. People always feel better when they leave. Thank you, OSHA.
Oh,
Appreciate you.
thank you for this.
Okay, Randy, how about you?
So I learned two new ways to practice kindness that it just never occurred to me. Our group was absolutely fantastic. Felt like I benefited from everyone. But one was Tamara talking about how she puts a different friend into her daily calendar. And she'll just reach out and connect with that person just to see how they're doing. That's something I never thought to do, but what a beautiful way to practice kindness and check in with people. That was connection she was practicing. And then Cindy talked about compassion in terms of like not wanting to judge people. So, for example, you're walking down the road, you see somebody throw litter on the sidewalk. How do you not judge that? And
Yes.
so, how do we hold compassion instead of judgment? So, those
Mm.
were like profound realizations, or for me.
Oh, I love you sharing that. Yeah, I love that. That I do have a, one on my calendar on Monday, like send out, connections, whether it's a card or whatever. But I think at least for me, it's like putting it in the calendar. I love that. And every day is even better. Thank you, Randy. Cindy, how about you?
Well, I think that our room was really quite provocative in the way that we talked about self-care, right? And how that affects us, but also we got to the nitty-gritty of how to, reach out to people. What are some of the good ways and how we really need to make that a regular practice.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, all of these, in different orders at different times, perhaps a regular practice. I love that. Thank you, Cindy. Appreciate it. Beautiful. Okay, couple things. I love the shares. And our next group is actually going to be an ask. So start thinking one thing you would like to ask for in kindness. What do you need next? And that would be just super. And our goal is to support each other in the ask. So that'll be wonderful. And I just need to say, if I might, that my ask is two things. One is please invite three friends to come and enjoy our kindness circles. We love new people in the community, and it grows organically because you put it out there. So we love for you to ask, and of course, give them the link. JillLublin.com/kindness circles. It's right there in the chat. Spread it out. I know Randy puts it on her LinkedIn and different people. Just spread it out and share the word. We really appreciate that. I also want to invite you to the publicity challenge that I've got upcoming. It's super fun. Get it done. 1 hour focused publicity support for you, which, guess what? Kind people, kind companies get more publicity. So we'd love for you to join us. The link is also in the chat and it's very practical. It's jilllublin.com/challenge. So please do join us on that too. And hey, spread the word also. We would appreciate that. What we're going to do on the next round is an ask. We are going to mix you up a bit and just ask for one thing. What's the one thing? Like I just asked, would you please help us spread the word for the kindness circle and spread the word for the challenge, and you come join us too. Ask for one thing that you would like that would support you in your business or in your life, whatever makes sense. Okay? So with that, you've got, let's see, 12 minutes. And the person with the longest hair, would you go first? The person with the shortest hair, you be the timekeeper. Are we ready? We'll see you back here in 12 minutes. Hey, hey everyone, give me some woo-hoo-woos. How was it? Some emojis, some love, some wild, wonderful hoo-has in the chat. Yes, yes, beautiful. Good, good. I love that. Oh, fun. They are so fun. I just love the vibrating emojis. Yes. And so I hope and sincerely desire that this was amazing for each of you. Randy, I'm so glad to hear leads all around. That's beautiful. The next Kindness Circle is Wednesday, June 17th, 10 a.m. PST. Tell your friends, bring some more folks. Go for three. We love it. And very importantly, keep being kind. And I'll leave you with a wonderful quote from Abraham Lincoln. He said, "Whatever you are, be a good one." Thank you, everyone. Keep being kind. We'll see you next time. Ciao for now. Have a blessed and wonderful day.
Thanks, Jill.
You're so welcome.
Here, everyone. Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. See you later.